So, Lord, be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You pay tithes of mint and dill and cumin, and have neglected the weightier things of the law, judgment and mercy and fidelity. But this you should have done without neglecting the others. Blind guides who strained out the nut and swallow the camel. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You cleanse the outside of cup and dish, but inside they are full of plunder and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, cleanse first the inside of the cup, so that the outside also may be clean." The Gospel of the Lord. Dear brothers and sisters, today's liturgy of the Word presents us with a clear call to cultivate three foundational Christian virtues: justice, mercy, and faith. These are not optional qualities, nor are they merely ideals. They are essential characteristics that must define the life of every disciple, and even more so, those entrusted with leadership in the church. In today's Gospel, Jesus confronts the religious leaders of his time with strong words. "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! You pay tithes, but have neglected the weightier matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faith." The Lord is not condemning the observance of external religious practices, but reminding us that this must never be detached from a heart rooted in authentic love for God and neighbor. Ritual without righteousness is empty. Piety without compassion is hypocrisy. These three virtues, justice, mercy, and faith, must shine in our lives. Justice. Justice in the biblical sense is not mere fairness, but living in right relationship with God and with others. It calls us to integrity, honesty, and a deep commitment to truth and righteousness. As the prophet Micah reminds us, "What does the Lord require of you but to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God?" Mercy. Mercy flows from the very heart of God. To be merciful is to be like the Father, who is rich in mercy. In a world that often seeks revenge or justice without love, mercy is a revolutionary act. As Pope Benedict XVI reminds us, mercy is in reality the core of the gospel message. It is in the name of God himself, the face with which he revealed himself in the Old Covenant and fully in Jesus Christ. Faith. Faith is not only believing God. It is to trust. Fidelity, perseverance, and openness to God's will. It is the lens through which we see the world and the foundation of all Christian action. In today's first reading, St. Paul describes his apostolic ministry to the Thessalonians with great tenderness and sincerity. He reminds us of the zeal and self-giving love required of those who proclaim the gospel. We were gentle among you, like a nursing mother caring for her children. We were determined to share with you not only the gospel of God, but also our very souls. This image of gentle, loving shepherd reflects the justice, mercy, and love. Justice, mercy, and faith Paul practiced. His ministry was marked not by ambition or self-interest, but by selfless dedication. And this is a model, not just for ordained ministers, but for every Christian. As we celebrate the memorial of St. Teresa of Jesus Jornet Ayvars, foundress of the Little Sisters of the Poor and patroness of the elderly, we are reminded of the transformative power of mercy lived in action. Her life was a song of charity toward the forgotten and abandoned, especially the elderly poor. Her motto could be summed up in the words of today's gospel: not neglecting the weightier matters of the law. For her, justice and mercy were inseparable. She once said, "Our mission is to comfort those who suffer, to make old age sweet, and to prepare souls for heaven." This is beautiful. This quote is beautiful. Saint Teresa of Jesus Jornet Ayvars. Our mission is to comfort those who suffer, to make old age sweet, and to prepare souls for heaven. Just for a moment, think of the elderly who are in a nursing home. Think about them with your entire heart. And treasure in action the words of Saint Teresa of Jesus Jornet Ayvars. Our mission is to comfort those who suffer, to make old age sweet. This is beautiful. To make old age sweet, and to prepare souls for heaven. Likewise, dear friends, the optional memorial of Saint Mary of Jesus Crucified, also known as Marian Baudi, a Carmelite mystic from the Holy Land, points us to the beauty of faith and humility. Illiterate, poor, and marked by suffering, she radiated a deep mystical union with Christ. Her extraordinary faith and mystical experiences remind us that God chooses the lowly to confound the proud. Once of her simple but profound prayer was, "Holy Spirit, inspire me. Love of God, consume me. Way of truth, enlighten me." Her life calls us to be small in the eyes of the world, but great in love and trust before God. Dear friends, as ministers and faithful Christians, let us imitate the example of Saint Paul, Saint Teresa of Jesus Jornet, and Saint Marie of Jesus crucified. Whether we preach, serve, teach, or simply live our faith in the idleness of daily life, let us do so with justice, with integrity and fairness in all our dealings, with mercy, with compassion for the suffering and marginalized, with faith, with unshakable trust in God's providence. Let us not be content with outward signs of religiosity. The Lord desires hearts that are clean, hands that serve, and lives that witness to His truth. In the words of St. John Paul II, the world needs witnesses more than teachers. Let us be those witnesses. Yesterday, as I was taking care of some temporalities of the parish, I needed to come to school. And our students and teachers, without saying anything, without saying a word, are teaching a wonderful lesson to each one of us. Their compassion, their tenderness, the love, the innocence of our children, those virtues and values, honesty, integrity, truthfulness, edify us. We must follow the example. Queridos hermanos y hermanas, el Evangelio nos recuerda hoy que la verdadera religión no se mide por ritos externos, sino por la coherencia del corazón. Jesús denuncia la hipocresía de quienes cumplen lo superficial, pero olvidan lo esencial, la justicia, la misericordia y la fe. San Pablo, por su parte, nos muestra un estilo pastoral lleno de entrega. Se ofreció no solo como predicador, sino como hermano, amigo y servidor. Estas virtudes no son facultativas, son el alma del discipulado cristiano. La justicia, amadísimos hermanos, nos hace rectos. La misericordia nos asemeja al corazón de Dios y la fe nos sostiene en la fidelidad. Hoy tenemos que suplicar al Señor no solo parecer cristianos, sino serlo de verdad. Como Santa Teresa Jornet y Santa María de Jesús crucificado, vivamos un cristianismo encarnado, humilde y transformador. La lecture de ce jour nous interroge sur notre manière de vivre l'Évangile. Sommes-nous serviteurs de Dieu par amour ou par apparence? Dans la première lecture, Saint Paul montre l'exemple d'un apôtre proche, attentif, qui se donnait lui-même avec la parole. Il n'agit pas par intérêt, mais par amour. Dans l'Évangile, Jésus nous enseigne que les vraies priorités ne sont pas les rituels, mais la justice, la miséricorde et la foi.